everyone. My name is Tony Underfirth. I'm the High School Director at Vantage Career Center. I'd like to welcome each of you to our annual Vantage Career Center Senior Awards Program. Our purpose today is to honor the students you see before you who have earned not only academic credits toward graduation, but certifications, licensure, and other valuable skills in their 2 years at Vantage Career Center. To begin today's ceremony, Mr. Nathan O'Neill has asked to lead those who wish to participate in an invocation.
For those who wish to participate, I'll lead an invocation here. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for this graduation day where we can all come together. Lord, I just want to thank you for all the parents and the teachers that have helped us along the way through high school. Lord, I pray that you would bless each and every one of us as we head our own ways, whether it be to college or to work. Lord, I just thank you for all that you do for us, and I just pray that you would continue to be with us through everything we do and accomplish in life, Lord. I pray this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Nathan. Would Mr. Anthony Welker please come forward? Anthony has enlisted in our armed forces and will be leaving over the next few months to begin his journey in serving our great country in the United States Marines. Anthony has volunteered to open our ceremony by leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. To honor all students who will be going into military service, as well as all veterans and active duty service members. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and join him in the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Anthony, and thank you to all veterans, active duty, and future service members in attendance. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Vantage administration that is present. Our superintendent, Mr. Rick Turner. Our business and service supervisor, Mrs. Paula Van Tilburg. Our student services supervisor, Mr. Mike Canott. Trade and Industry Supervisor, Mr. Ted Verhoff. We are also pleased to have members of the Vantage Career Center Board of Education with us today. Would our board members please stand and be recognized? We have Board President, Mr. Pat Baumley, and Mrs. Debbie Compton here today. Vantage Career Center and our students appreciate your dedication to our school and the associate districts. Speaking of which, we also have associate school representatives here today. We have many of them, too many of them to name individually. But would all those school representatives from all of our home schools please stand and be recognized at this time? I say thank you very much for allowing us to share in the education of the students. We know it's tough to let them go, especially in a group like this, so we definitely appreciate it. Thank you again to the homeschools. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Anthony Niswonger to the podium. Mr. Niswonger is a Vantage graduate, Vantage Alumni Hall of Famer, and owner of APT Manufacturing in Hicksville, Ohio. We are honored to have Mr. Niswonger here today to address our students and share his unique perspective to help all of you as you move from high school seniors and into the workforce.
I know I'm not supposed to remove the mic, but I want to talk to you guys, so don't mean to turn my back to them. They've asked me to take a few minutes and share a little bit of my life with you guys, and hopefully it can encourage you in what you do in life. So I'll start out by saying I was a 1983 grad. I graduated in auto body. My hat's off to you guys because 2 years ago you made a decision to leave your home school and come here, and congratulations. I was a bit of a rebel in school. And people often said, well, Tony went to Vantage because he was a rebel. Actually, I went to Vantage because I wanted to start my life. I was tired of high school. I knew, me personally, I wasn't ready for college, or college didn't interest me. So I didn't leave Antwerp High School because I was a rebel. I left Antwerp High School because I wanted to start my life. And I believe many of you, and I've came to Vantage and spoke to many of your classes, I believe many of you came to Vantage because you wanted to start your life, and my hat's off to you on that. 1 year after let me start by saying this. When I graduated, I had a dream of owning a body shop. I knew I wanted to own my own business. I thought body shop was where I wanted to be. And shortly after I graduated, my life was changed a little bit because I got married. And my parents encouraged me to get a job. So I don't know what my parents were thinking at the time. Maybe auto body wasn't a real job. Maybe that was my hobby. But what I realized later in life, that my hobby became my real job. But we'll talk about that. So I got a job at John Manville. And for the first 9 months of my career was probably the worst 9 months of my life. Factory work wasn't for me. Factory work for me was as far as college was for me. And I needed to go somewhere in the middle. So I ended up having an opportunity to get a job as a welder. And what's interesting is you guys graduating from Vantage in a trade that you're looking at, but what you don't realize is what Vantage has taught you. Vantage has taught you more than what you're just doing today. So my hopes and dreams was to go into body work and own a body shop, and my first job in a trade was as a welder. But what Vantage taught me was to work with my hands. They taught me to slap mud. They taught me to paint. They taught me to weld. But really, my instructor taught me a lot about myself. He taught me perfection. He taught me not to let something that's 90%, that's not okay. He taught me to strive for 100%. So it didn't matter what I was doing, but when I was looking at that as a welder, as I become a welder, I could strive to be 100% as a welder, anything I did. I had an opportunity shortly after that to go through a apprenticeship program in tool and die. So I went through an apprenticeship program. So I started out in auto body, then a welder, and now I'm going through an apprenticeship program in tool and die in a 4-year apprenticeship at Vantage Career Center in Fort Wayne. During that time, I now had 2 young boys, and I was married. And my wife often said, what are you doing? You're working 50 to 58 hours a week. You're going to school 2 nights a week. And when we dated, this isn't what she had in mind. But I want to tell you something. The skills trade that you have and that you've learned over the last 2 years, and as you grow with that, nobody can ever take it away. So I continue to say to my wife, everything I can learn, nobody can ever take away. You can lose a job, but you can't lose a skill. So what you were taught in the last 2 years and what you're going to learn in the next 4 to 5 years as you enter your career is something nobody can ever take away. It doesn't matter where I live in the United States or actually where I live in the world, but my skills today can take me anywhere. I always had a burning desire to own my own business from the time I was young, from the time I was in high school. And so in 1996, my wife and I started A&P Tool, and it's now known as APT Manufacturing in Hicksville. Today we have over 100 employees, we have over 140 employees, and we're made up of welders, machinists, engineers, mechanical, engineers, electrical, electrician, graphic artist, accountants, bookkeepers, PLC programmers, robot programmers. What did I just name from all of you? So we're made up of what you are. And I couldn't have done it alone. It's not about me being a tool maker. It took everybody that's sitting here to combine to come to APT and make up who APT is. We believe in hiring vocational school students, and I will tell you, I've had opportunity to speak at Georgia Southern. I had opportunity to speak at Milwaukee, University of Milwaukee in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've spoken at a lot of career centers, Vantage Vocational School, Vantage Career Center. My hat's off to this group. It is a school of excellence.
At this time, I'll invite Mr. Connor Baumley to the podium. Connor is a senior from Wayne Trace High School and Mr. Jerry Robinson's carpentry program. Connor will be speaking today about his decision to choose Vantage Career Center and the opportunities that have come from this choice.
Thank you all for coming. As educators, esteemed guests, and well, Mom, Dad, welcome to this momentous day in all of our lives. I know what all the students are thinking now. How long till I get my career passport? Man, I have stuff to get done today. But we're getting there. Anyways, these last few months have flown by for me, and I'm sure all of you as well. However, I want to take a second to reflect. We need to take a second and take in this moment. As from this day on, we work our lives, not go to school every single day. Our time in high school is officially done. Wow, it is amazing that we made it this far. It's a similar transition to what many of us have already faced. We are leaving a familiar place for the unknown path ahead, and this is similar how we left our home schools. And since we've made this change before, we've gained valuable experience dealing with large life change. This experience of adapting and changing is what all of us had to do when we came here. We met new people, we made new experiences with our friends around us, whether in the field or in the classroom. This is exactly how it will be for the rest of our lives, full of large, tangible change. However, adapting here was much different for me than most. I only was a senior here, not getting a full 2 years in my program. And while being able to spend more time in my home school was important, I wish I could have had been at Vantage another year. This is something I look back on here, as I've made new friends, met colleagues, and even found my future career this year. Even though I missed my home school and the experience which it has given me, these new friends and career path made Vantage very important. This growth has made a difference in who I am. I was able to meet people from widely different backgrounds, and make friends who live in many different counties. This growth fit me, and I feel as if it fits many of us going to Vantage. Vantage gives us a unique opportunity. It gives us an opportunity to fit into a new community, which allows many at Vantage Career Center to thrive. Here, us students have made friends, people we remember the rest of our lives, such as our lab mates. Being able to spend over 2 hours daily, experiencing a future career with my buddies around me, this is something which has been indispensable in my growth and the growth of others. Being here, learning skills, and making memories, something Vantage has given us, and no matter what our future careers, this is something that thousands of Vantage graduates prior and the thousands to come are all going to share. I would like to take a second to say something to the class of 2018. We did it. And to the juniors, enjoy your last year of high school. It goes almost as quick as they say it does. I would also like to thank the teachers and staff who helped us grow into the adults we are. You helped guide us into our future careers. Lastly, thank you for taking your time and coming to support us during this momentous occasion. This capstone of our lives is what we've always been working towards. So thank you for being there along the way.
How about one more round of applause for both of our speakers this morning. I have to admit, when Mr. Niswonger and Connor were announced as our speakers, I was a little bit nervous because I'm thinking, how am I going to follow those guys? Excellent job. Thanks again. It's now time to recognize those who have earned scholarships and other special awards during their time at Vantage Career Center. First, we have the Josh Ralston Memorial Scholarship, presented by Mr. Scott Ralston. Mr. Ralston?
Quite a sight out there. Good morning. I consider it a privilege to be here today, present a scholarship in memory of my son Josh. He lost his life in a car accident in October of 2001. Since that day, I thought there could be nothing worse than losing a child, until I lost my second son, Corey, in April of last year. I'm here today to tell you, do not waste your time on this earth. If you want something, do your best to get it. Legally, of course. If you want to do something, don't wait to do it. Do it now, if at all possible. Today, I hope in some way that the Josh Ralston Memorial Scholarship can help a young person reach their goals in life. And that person is Katarina John from Parkway.
Next, to present the Robbie Sefrenick Hey Buddy Memorial Scholarship, we have Miss Lisa McClure.
Hi, I'm Lisa McClure, and I'm here today to represent the Paulding County Area Foundation, who administers this fund. The Hey Buddy Scholarship Fund is a scholarship awarded to a Wayne Trace graduating senior going into a new field of study in the amount of $1,000. This scholarship was established by Robbie's family and friends as a result of his passing. He lost his life from injuries sustained in an automobile accident on March 5, 2014. He was a junior here at Vantage. Would Haley Dempsey please come forward and accept your scholarship?
Lisa McClure and Mr. Rick Turner.
Good morning. Congratulations, seniors. We're proud of all that you have accomplished. Please remember that Vantage will always be a resource to you as you move through your career and through life. I'm pleased to present the Robert Brandt Scholarship. Mr. Robert Brandt was the first superintendent of Vantage Career Center. The Brandt family wishes to remember him by presenting this annual $1,000 scholarship for a Vantage student. This year's $1,000 scholarship is presented to a student with qualifying attendance and grades who also shows great initiative and perseverance. Priority is given to a student who meets this criteria and who also has an interest in furthering their education. Joining me today is Mrs. Lisa McClure, who is the director of the Paulding County Area Foundation, who manages the scholarship fund investments. We are pleased to announce this year's winner is Jenna Dunlap from Delphus Jefferson in a Vantage Interactive Media School. Jenna plans to continue her education at Bowling Green State University to pursue a baccalaureate degree in digital arts. Congratulations, Jenna. It is with mixed emotions that I'm able to present the Marcus Landon Memorial Award. Marcus was a 2017 Kaleida and Vantage graduate from the Industrial Mechanics program. Marcus was also employed and loved working at Toledo Molding and Die. Unfortunately, Marcus recently passed away unexpectedly from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. In order to honor Marcus, his parents, John and Lenny, who are with us today, and brother Kyle, wanted to give back something in memory of Marcus. Marcus truly loved Vantage. The tools you see here today are presented in memory of Marcus. It gives me great pleasure to announce that Troy Warnicki Ottoville is the recipient of the Marcus Landon Memorial Award.
Next up, to present tool sets donated by the Robbie Seffernick family, we have Mr. Ted Vera.
As you had heard earlier, Robbie Seffernick was a junior in our welding program when he tragically lost his life 4 years ago. Everyone who knew him enjoyed being around him, and to put it simply, he was a great student and a great friend. In order to honor Robbie, his family sponsors the Robbie Seffernick Memorial Award. Each year, one welding junior is selected and they receive the welding kit that you see here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the 2018 Robbie Seffernick Memorial Award winner. And the recipient is Darius Sherrells, Delphus Jefferson. Darius, please come.
Now here to present the Toledo Molding and Die Scholarship, we have Mr. Sean Blackburn.
Good morning, graduates, parents, faculty, and guests. Toledo Molding and Die is proud to continue its support of the Vantage Career Center and the academic achievement of a graduating senior who has completed the industrial mechanical program and plans on continuing their education. So it is with great pleasure that I, on behalf of Toledo Molding and Die, present the 2018 Toledo Molding and Die Scholarship of $1,000 to Tyler Brecht.
Next, here to present for UNOH, we have Ms. Shauna Rube.
Good morning. I'm Shauna. I'm from the University of Northwestern Ohio. We have some scholarships that we're presenting to some of the graduates that are continuing on to the University of Northwestern Ohio. The first I have is the Tech Prep Scholarship in an amount of $1,000 to Nathan O'Neill. I have another $1,000 scholarship for Michaela Bennett. A $1,000 scholarship to Austin Morrison. Another Tech Prep Scholarship for $2,000 to Emily McMichael. A $1,000 scholarship to Joshua England. We had some of these students come down in the fall and take a scholarship test and attend our open house. I have 3 students that won a scholarship at that point from the scholarship test. The first is for $5,000 to Clayton Bowers. The next is a $4,000 scholarship to Megan Price. And a $2,000 scholarship to Caitlin Dole. Congratulations to the 2018 graduates and best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Here to present the American Red Cross Bloodmobile Scholarships, Ms. Mary Ann Hardesty.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all of the graduates. I am proud to be here to represent the American Red Cross, and even prouder to congratulate everyone that has participated in our Vantage Career Center blood drives this year. I have an astounding number to share with you. Because of Vantage Career Center, our coordinator, Wendy Baumley, and the commitment to help us save lives in Van Wert County, we are able to potentially save 777 lives this year, thanks to our donors from the Vantage Career Center. It's wonderful. We really, really appreciate it. So, as a result of that, the Red Cross is able to award a total of $2,500 in scholarships this year for Vantage Career Center, and we're doing it in the form of 5 $500 scholarships. So let me announce the names of the scholarship winners, and if you would come up and stand together for the picture, that would be great. The first recipient is Haley Dempsey. Second, we have Kaylee Coleman. Next, we have Emily McMichael. Savannah West. Thanks so much to everyone.
Here to present for the Van Wert Junior Rotarian Scholarship, Mrs. Jackie Welch.
I have the distinct honor of being a member of the Van Wert Rotary Club, and I'm here to present the 2018 scholarship. During the school years in the months of October through April, Crestview High School, Lincoln View, Van Wert High School, and Vantage Career Center select senior students each month to participate in the Van Wert Rotary Student Rotarian Program. These students are selected by the schools as the academic and civic leaders of the representative classes. They attend the Van Wert Rotary meetings each month, where they experience the opportunity to meet community leaders, hear programs on topics of current business and civic interest, and enjoy the lively table discussions of the Rotary members. These 63 students form a pool of candidates that are eligible for the 5 four-year scholarships granted by the Van Wert County Rotary Foundation. A committee consisting of 2 Rotarians and 4 guidance counselors from each of the schools evaluate the 63 eligible students. The scholarship recipient will receive a $4,000 scholarship, $1,000 per year for their 4-year academic career after high school. On behalf of Van Wert Rotary Club and the Van Wert County Foundation, we are pleased to congratulate this year's scholarship recipient of Haley Coleman.
Here to present on behalf of Kennedy Manufacturing, Mr. Ty Fiegel.
Good morning. For the past 4 years, CQT Kennedy has donated 2 storage systems to a student from the Industrial Mechanics and Precision Machining programs in recognition of the partnership we have with the Vantage Career Center. These students were selected based on attendance, grades, attitudes, employability, and various other qualities we believe important in today's youth. In order to honor these students, we are awarding 2 storage systems that are being displayed. With that being said, it gives me great pleasure to announce the winners. The CQT Kennedy Manufacturing Senior Industrial Mechanical Student of the Year is Clayton Schnipke. The CQT Kennedy Manufacturing Precision Machining Senior Student of the Year is Aaron Siegels.
Great clips. We have LaShawn Granger and Pam Heck.
I would like to start by congratulating every senior here today. All your hard work and dedication for your chosen field is paying off as you receive your certificate. Great Clips takes great pride in participating in your ceremony today. We have put together a stylist toolkit to help a very deserving student begin their journey into the cosmetology field. The cosmetology industry has so many options to choose from. Just remember, Wherever life takes you, whatever path you choose, always shoot for the moon because you will land among the stars. This year's recipient of the Stylist Toolkit goes to Kaylee Edgington.
Now to present for our student ambassadors, we have Mr. Ray Gibson, Social Studies teacher at Vantage Career Center.
It was a pleasure once again to work with our senior ambassadors this year. Our ambassadors are chosen because they demonstrate qualities of honesty, leadership, and trustworthiness. They're motivated to be in school each day, they have good attendance, they have the ability to show enthusiasm about their lab and Vantage. They are or become comfortable and confident speaking in front of an audience, and they're willing to take the initiative and volunteer for leadership opportunities. Our ambassadors truly represent our great school in their home communities, and the quality of the students that they help attract are a testament to their example. Please join me in congratulating this year's senior ambassadors.
To present the Robert C. Stevens Scholarship, I invite Mrs. Beth Evans to the podium.
Good morning. The Robert C. Stevens Scholarship was established by the Vantage VTO AFT chapter to honor the memory of a dedicated educator, Robert C. Stevens, by providing financial assistance to Vantage Career Center graduates seeking to further his or her education. According to what I've been told in the past by Dave Myers, who was a very close friend of Mr. Stevens, Robert's educational philosophy was learning through work. He believed in children, especially those who were not always the best students, but those who reflected a marked improvement in their personal and/or academic life through their education at Vantage Career Center. The applicants for the scholarship must also meet the following criteria: a Vantage Career Center senior who will graduate in the spring. They will use their money for post-secondary training that would lead to a diploma, degree, or certification. And the applicants will be considered on the basis of character, responsible behavior, cooperative attitude, and improvement in all these areas during his or her training at Vantage Career Center. I am very proud to announce that this year's winner of $1,500 for the Robert C. Stevens Scholarship is Jenna Dunlap.
Thank you to all of our presenters. We also have several presenters who unfortunately could not be here today, and our students earned several more scholarships that Mr. Mike Knott will now share with all of you. Mr. Knott?
Good morning. Again, welcome to our awards ceremony. We have had several representatives present scholarships in honor of many different organizations, and we appreciate those representatives taking time out of their busy schedules to be with us today. Many other scholarships have also been awarded to our students, and at this time I would like to recognize all Vantage seniors who have made us aware of any scholarships which they have earned to continue their education. Would each senior please rise when their name is read and remain standing until all names have been read. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Connor Baumley, the Sidney A. Robos President's Leadership Scholarship, the BGSU ACT and GPA Scholarship, Centennial Scholarship, J.P. Crane Scholarship, and Paulding County 4-H Scholarship. Michaela Bennett, the UNOH Tech Prep Scholarship. Clayton Bowers, the UNOH Scholarship Testing Scholarship. Tyler Brecht, the Toledo Molding and Dye Scholarship. Cooper Chung, the Community Enrichment Grant. Joey DeBoer, the Engineering and Computer Science Scholarship, Indiana Tech Regional Scholarship, Deb Haney Scholarship, Esports Indiana Tech Scholarship, and My 1027 Scholarship. Haley Dempsey, American Red Cross Award, and the Hey Buddy Scholarship. Jenna Dunlap, the BGSU Freshman Scholarship, Robert Brandt Scholarship, and Robert C. Stevens Scholarship. Josh England, the UNOH Tech Prep Scholarship, and R.K. Thompson finalist. Chloe Foltz, Elks Student of the Month Scholarship. Katarina John, the Josh Ralston Scholarship. Haley Kuhlman, the Rhodes Frank and Shirley Hill Scholarship, Van Wert Junior Rotarian Scholarship, and R.K. Thompson finalist. Kaylee Kuhlman, the American Red Cross Award. Emily McMichael, UNOH Tech Prep and American Red Cross Awards. Austin Morrison, UNOH Tech Prep Scholarship. Nathan O'Neill, the UNOH Tech Prep Scholarship, R.K. Thompson finalist, and Benedosha Lions Scholarship. Caitlin Dahl, the UNOH Scholarship Testing Scholarship. Megan Price, UNOH Testing Scholarship. Clayton Schnipke, Kennedy Manufacturing Gift. Aaron Seals, Kennedy Manufacturing Gift. Andrew Siefker, the American Red Cross Award. Kaylee Edgington, Great Clips Cosmetology Top Student Award. Troy Warnicki, the Marcus Landon Memorial Gift. And Savannah West, the American Red Cross Award. Let's give these students a round of applause. Thank you, seniors. At Vantage Career Center, it's our mission to make students both college and career ready. Today we honor those seniors who have made the most of their last 2 years of high school by choosing to become skilled in a career field while also preparing themselves for higher education. At this time, we will recognize those seniors who have excelled in the academic classroom this year as well. When your name is announced, please come to the center of the stage to receive your award from your academic instructor. Our first awards will be presented by Mr. Matt Miller for excellence in the Physics and Science 4 classrooms. The award for academic excellence in physics goes to Haley Dempsey. And our second award for academic excellence in physics goes to Cooper Chung. The award for academic excellence in Science 4 goes to Braden Sellers. Our next presenter is Mrs. Teresa Mendrick to present her awards for academic excellence in the psychology and law classroom. Our first award for academic excellence in psychology and law goes to Garrett Silence. And our second award for academic excellence in psychology and law goes to Savannah Haber. Our next presenter is Mr. Ray Gibson. His first award will be for academic excellence in the American Military History class, and this award goes to Louis Rommel. And the award for academic excellence in American government economics goes to Hannah Chevy. Our next presenter will be Mrs. Beth Evans, presenting awards for academic excellence in senior English and literature and film. The first award for academic excellence in our senior English class goes to Braxton Asher. And the award for excellence in our literature and film goes to Savannah Haber. Mrs. Evans will also be presenting the Senior English Award for Mrs. Stocksdale. The award for academic excellence in senior English goes to Josh England. Our next presenter will be Mrs. Jamie Kipfer, and her first award will be for our senior academic excellence in Integrated Math 4, and that award goes to Megan Price. The next award for academic excellence in college algebra goes to Garrett Silence. And our next award for excellence in the college trigonometry classroom goes to Connor Bumley. Our last presenter of academic awards this morning is Mrs. Cheryl Proctor. She would like to present 2 awards for for academic excellence in the personal finance class. Our first award goes to Joey DeBoer. And our second award for excellence in personal finance goes to McKenna Klausman.
Thank you, Mr. Knott. All right, seniors. I know several of you stopped and talked to me this morning and yesterday and said, Mr. Yu, can you please make this go as long as possible? Because I don't want to leave Vantage. A couple people might have said that to me. But it's time to hand out career passports. For all those seniors earning this career passport, this document contains information to assist you as you leave Vantage and seek employment or further your education. You will notice a denotation in the program to recognize students for things like perfect attendance, National Technical Honor Society, which requires all members to maintain a 3.5 GPA while at Vantage, 95% attendance for their time at Vantage, and completion of the application process, which includes recommendation from at least 3 Vantage staff members, a resume, an essay, a selection committee approval, and 10 hours of community and school service work throughout the year. You will also see notations for a diploma with honors, as well as awards of distinction. The award of distinction for each program is selected by the career technical instructor, and they are given to students who represent the highest standards in personal qualities, school activities, and skill proficiencies.